and one to Ron Grant. Okay, so we're going to have Scott go against himself to eliminate to his best robot.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Scott in mini sumo?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. He's going to go against me. Oh, against himself first.
Yes.
I'm cluing up. He's got multiple robots. Oh, God.
Okay. Do you?
Right, I'm getting through that.
Let me play with myself, Ron.
Okay, wait a minute. Before we get started, Ron, Scott, could you tell us the difference between these two robots? What are we looking at here?
Well, one's painted black and one's not.
Oh, okay. They're both.
This was actually one of the early sumos that I built, one of the first sumos I've ever built. It's been in a lot of competitions. It never really did all that great. So when I built my second one, which is still over there, I just used this one for target practice, basically.
Okay.
This one I built for this contest. It's based on the Polu platform that will track one like what Ron, basically the same chassis Ron has, the line sensors under there. I put together a little custom board to run it. So we'll see how it does.
Okay. So this one is not really, he's untested, is that correct?
This is his first competition. He's a virgin, yes.
Okay, now.
He's never lost.
Okay, so these two.
Never won either.
Yeah, so these two guys are going to run against each other, and the winner will go against your third robot to determine which of
Which
you
one goes at who gets to go against Ron?
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
All right. All right. So now you notice in this contest, they start on roughly on 1/3 of the course on one side and 1/3 of the distance on the other. And then there's a 5-second countdown.
5-second pause.
So he's got to push a button on both of these at the same time. That does the countdown, and then they'll go to it. And the winner is the one that's still on the top of the plywood at the end of the game. All right, so one of them will be pushed off.
Is it just the first one out of the ring?
First one's the loser.
Yeah, the first one.
No, you don't have to be. No, you don't have to be still on the ring. You can follow the guy off. It's the first one off.
First one off. Okay. All right. So, Scott, are you ready to push your buttons?
I am ready to play with myself.
Okay, here we go.
Can he do it? Oh, he's very dexterous. New logo versus what?
D9 is the little one.
And that's pretty. Well, his old robot still showing its age. Okay. All right. Let's move to so D9 will be going against. No.
Oh, no, you got another one.
And this one is Ron is what?
The name Sid Vicious.
Okay.
All right. Ron versus Sid Vicious here.
Okay.
And you ready?
Go.
Oh,
wow. All right. Well, now D9 is an official loser. I mean, official. Okay.
No, loser.
Loser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ron, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this doesn't look good. It looks an awful lot like D9.
So far, Scott is the first loser and the second loser.
So far. Well, I'm also in first place, right?
Right.
So I'm going to choose to concentrate on that.
Well,
Okay.
This is really a Polo robot, so that's their robot, and it's really their code. I used ChatGPT in a hurry to try to get code up, and it did pretty good, but made a lot of mistakes. Where I put my time was in I have an ESP32 cam, which is a 32-bit arm with a video camera, and it has a Wi-Fi module all in one. So those are like about $10, real low cost. So anyway, so I've got that, and it's ready for the next contest. It talks serially to the Pololu Zumo, and so in the future, I'll have this. Actually, today it's doing image differencing, which I can demo, but I'll skip.
Ron, let me point out something. You have a red wire that's dangling.
Oh yeah, that's the camera wire. So right now I'm not gonna run.
Oh, okay, I was wondering if, you know, this is a classic case of the wires not being connected.
Chat GPT asking it to write code and then it messing up and then me trying to debug it. But I finally got it to where it was doing something. So I thought I'd bring it today.
Okay,
Okay.
So
all right.
when you ask GPT to write code, did you say write code to beat Scott, or
I
did
should
you
have.
say write code?
No, I just said write code. That was a mistake.
Okay,
Anyway, okay, so let's see if I remember. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta pick the program. This robot's kind of cool. It allows you to have many stored programs, so which is a little problem because now I have to remember how to. Okay, I think that's right. I think I'm running my program, and let's see. Okay, so I have it. You tell me when we're.
okay, are you positioned the way you want to be?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1. Oh, he started early. I think he should be disqualified. Oh no! Oh!
Okay, now, this one needs to go against the robot, T9.
Oh, do I need to fight this other robot?
Well, all right, now we now, whatever,
Now we're going
Sid,
second, third. Is that what we're doing?
right, exactly.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, I forgot. I gotta restart my program. Just a second. And
That's how usually that's how it is, but that's
Okay.
fine.
okay, who sets theirs first?
Well,
Here.
you
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Doesn't
well
matter.
no, I actually, since you're the challenger, you get the
Oh, okay. Whatever.
you get to set yours last,
Okay.
which is supposed to be more advantageous.
Okay. Ready? Okay. Hang on one second. Okay. And you tell me when we'll start.
3, 2, 1, go.
4, 3, 2, 1. And he started early.
No, that's 5 seconds.
No, I think mine's late. Mine was late.
Yeah.
Oh, great. What am I doing? Well, I'm showing you that you're trying to find the edge. GPT for you. Oh, by the way, I asked chat, in 1970. We had, come on, baby.
Okay. All right. So there's definitely, we've got one decision so far. Scott has got first and second. Can you bring your third robot?
Hey, well, he's wasting his time. So I asked chat, in 1970.
Yeah,
how
the
long
third
would it
one,
take to answer
not
the
the one that was the oldest one.
And
Okay.
chat replied, well, it takes
Not this
roughly-
one.
Hold on.
Not this one.
Okay, I got it.
This one, we're trying to determine who's third.
Okay, hold on. A speech. I'm doing a speech.
Okay.
GPT in 1970, if you had the memory, which you don't, and the trained model, which you don't, but the computations about an average of about 45 trillion ops per query, a simple question to chat. It would take 19 years at that time to give a response. It's now done in half a second. But then I thought, well, if we had enough memory, how long would it take to train the model? And to train today's model in 1970 would take longer than the universe has existed. There's like 14 billion years. So, but the interesting thing also in 1970, if that's chat, a question if it existed, 19 years wasn't the right answer because computer technology improved. And within about 12, you could have asked it again while the other one was still cooking away. And it would have come up with it in just a few hours. So there you go. That's my opinion.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
Okay.
Get
Oh,
down
you
here.
got it? Oh, really? Do I
Yeah.
have to fight him again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can win this one, Ron.
Okay.
I think if you can use that.
2, 1, go. You're doing about 6 or 7. Yeah.
Whoa. I think this robot's about as dumb as mine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, it almost had you. There we go. Now I'm on it.
Okay. So,
It's time.
so,
If I'm still alive next.
What's the Sid Vicious is 1. D9 is 2. And I don't forget what this one's in.
Mini loco.
Mini Loco is 3rd.
So, yeah.
And in the
robot doesn't have a name.
distance.
ChatGPT bot.
Okay.
Oh, that would be an insult.
I christened you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I want to thank you guys. Jesus. Somebody give me a little hand here. This guy up. Okay, we got it. All right. Next up is Quick Trip. And who's the first competitor? Iron Ring. Do you guys want to go to a later one? It looks like they're still putting screws together. Who's second?
You are. Next one is Mark.
Mark.
Thank you. Let's remember.
Okay. Who's the third one? Mike.
So I'm an official timer too.
Right. Okay. All right. On Quick Trip. Okay. On Quick Trip, the goal is to go from this little box that he's putting his robot down to the other one, stop, and then come back into the little box. Now, if he does that, he gets a perfect score of 7 points. But if he comes back, goes down there, and he's not in the little box, but in the bigger box, then he loses a point. If he goes outside of the edges of these areas out in here, we didn't draw the lines, you lose a point. And when you come back, the same thing. So we'll see how Mike does. Mike, you want to just do a quick thing about your robot? Anything? What is it? Is this a Ross robot?
It's a Ross robot, but I'm not using fancy navigation tools. I'm just timing it.
Okay, so
This is the wheel encoders and timers. Yeah.
wheel encoder and timing. Okay, you ready? Okay, now the timer starts. The timer starts when he crosses this line.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay. You ready? Huh? Front of the robot. When it stops on the backside. Yeah. Okay, 1 point off. Good. Score is 6.
99 seconds. All right.
Score is 6. Okay. Who's 6? Okay. Who's next? Yeah, who's next? Mike 2. Take your time, Mike. I mean, I know you got aimers and stuff. Go ahead and do it. You want to say anything about your robot?
No, it's just an Arduino thing. I actually had AI help me write codes. I'll tell you that one.
Yeah.
And his name is Z Pac-Man. Other than that, nothing special.
Okay. Go. Fire when ready.
Speedy.
Lost a point. Okay. 6 points.
6 points and 15.61.
Okay. Who's next? So far, these two guys could be if somebody got a 7-pointer. So let's see who's next.
Dave,
Dave.
I think I'll get maybe 1 point.
Oh, now.
There should be some points for having a very distinguished, distinguished look about things.
Yeah. You want to say anything about it?
That's pretty vanilla.
Okay. That looks like a wave share board.
Yep, wave share board.
Okay.
That's about it.
Oh, not good.
Not very from the papa.
What?
Okay. All right. Thanks, Dave. Score 0. So what is?
He looked good.
Well, okay. All right. Who's next?
Who's next? Keep this in my view. Scott won.
Scott won. Did you Mark? You had your name on this one. Are you going to run? Okay. Okay. Get out of timer's way. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get some.
You ready?
Wait a minute. I want to ask you questions. Why don't you come over and talk about your robot? Okay. What about it?
What about it?
What is it on this? What are you using on this contest? I know the robot's more sophisticated than
This one, well, I mean, it has an IMU on it, so I'm using that for direction. And
Okay.
then the encoder counts for distance.
Okay. All right.
And that's what I'm telling, remote start it, and I have what I call out and back, run out and back.
Okay.
And then I can give it a parameter that says, okay, run out and back for 150 inches. So
Okay.
that's what I'm fixing to do.
Okay. Okay, doke.
Whatever name.
That one is number 9.
Never would have guessed. Hey, Scott. Scott, it's doing weird stuff.
That was 0 points.
Yeah.
We're nine.
All right.
All right, let's try this again.
Okay.
Let's do it again.
Uh,
Let's do it the opposite way. Give it a second. It's doing the box. Oh, it's doing the box. It's like the wheels. Oh, that's out of the box.
oh, that's out of the backside. Okay, Scott, I'm going to call it. You can try it next time. Okay, Scott, what's the next one? Scott 2? Yeah. Well, yeah, for run 1.
That's a pretty good time, though, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, let's see the other one. It's really interesting. You know, you run your robot over and over again. You come to the competition, it almost always does something different. So this. Yeah. Okay. Are you going to do Scott 2?
We'll see if this one works any better.
Then we got another, what's this one's name?
No, we know we got them.
Yep.
Oh, it's a superhero. It's Ant-Man.
The cape. Where's its cape?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the problem. It doesn't have one. We ready?
Yep.
This looks more fun.
Yeah, this one started out much better than the last one.
Yeah.
So far, it's doing a lot better, yeah.
Oh.
150 inches is enough.
Nope, I wouldn't say that. Well, no, when he stopped forward. Okay. I think if you calculated the score for that, it's a 3. A 3. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Speed demon, but
Okay. Next one is Dilbert. Oh, okay. Iron Rain. Okay.
Iron Rain. Deadliest robot here.
Everyone get that. What's the name of this one?
I think Fernando wants to say.
Oh, well, it's the. Side. Roadside.
No, this is Swervelicious.
Malicious.
You got good one. It's Revolutions. You gotta wait a second. You gotta. It's not on here. Yeah, we can do it. This looks pretty menacing.
he's a chainsaw.
Looks
owner.
not all it's got. It looks dangerous. It's not powered by like a.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. You gonna turn it around?
Sorry, right?
Very basic.
Just like it. I changed the tire.
Okay.
Everybody to know here today that I do have a robot sitting at home that probably beat most everybody here. The problem, I can't remember how to turn the thing on.
Yeah. When you're ready. Whoa. Whoa.
So
Hmm.
that's doing stuff.
It's short.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What's the score right up to, man?
I think it's a 3. I think it's a 3. Yeah. Because you didn't get into the other zone. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Well, you know what? All I can say, guys, this is the simplest one we run. This is it. It doesn't get any easier than this. You go one direction, stop, and go back. Okay, Dylan, go ahead. You got a chance to shine here.
With a dark blue tape. I don't know if it's really gonna see it.
Yeah.
At least I'll get the one where it's 0 points for getting out of the box.
No. You have to. Yeah.
They don't tell that. If you've been here like a long time, they got a special white course they'll put on for you.
Oh, they should have told you.
You're newer members.
So far. Okay.
I said stop.
Yeah. Well.
Good job. I'm glad I'm gonna stopwatch.
I think that's a 0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I also tested it out.
Yeah.
Explain a little bit, Crystal, about how what we're using to
Okay.
find the ground. And that
Oh
was-
yeah,
that
we're
was our
using a
mistake.
color sensor, but we tested it out with like white scores, white on blue.
It looks like you're going to be dragging a wire there, Drew.
Yeah. Fix that next time. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
It's called the blue line.
Go toward the blue line.
Next time.
Okay. All right. Okay, next.
I don't know if it'll work.
Travis, I believe, right? Yes, that's fine. Anywhere you want.
That's great. Going strong. Come on. Yeah.
7 points. 7 points. So that's
That's it, that's all we have.
okay. Now wait a minute, guys. The other people, there's 3 rounds to this, so people have a chance. But right now, Travis is in the lead. Okay, who's next? All right, who's next? Letty? Is there a Letty? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is that the end of round 1?
Round 1.
All right. Round 2. Who's next?
Well, we had Iron Rain.
Iron Rain. They're next.
Well.
Oh, that's right. They went out of order. Okay, that's fine.
Do you care about the order?
Just go with, yeah, Iron. No, we don't.
I just have to take a mark.
Unless somebody says they need some time for maintenance.
This is forward.
Camera forward.
You've been going the other way.
Okay, then yeah.
Which is front, which is back.
With those wheels.
That ain't straight. Wheel is not straight.
No, the front wheels.
Whoop. At that point. Oh, okay. All right. Next.
Next should be Mike. Mike won. Taking out a judge does not get points.
Yeah.
All right, ready? timed out, sorry.
Jeez. 7 points. All right. Okay.
The Pac-Man. The Pac-Man.
Oh, wait, sorry.
So you start over? Yeah, I did. He's doing very good anyway.
All right, Mike, you got a bye because the timer screwed up. So just you would yeah to get a do-over. Now by the points you were a 6. Yeah. So
Ready? Ah!
Gonna take the second time and the first one.
5 points.
All right. 16.9.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right. Who's next? Okay, Scott. Number 9. Okay.
You ready, Carl?
Wow.
He still hasn't disqualified himself. Yeah. I don't know, Scott. At this point, I don't think you're in the money.
We're all dealing with the arrow.
Okay.
Scott was a really good engineer back in the day.
Yeah. Okay, Scott 2.
And man. Watch your body.
Someone gonna get the door. Oh, yeah.
All right, you ready, Carl?
Anytime.
So far, so good.
Very precise. The Chevy points were smooth. I think out all the. Yeah. So go there.
7.
All right, 7 and 29.43.
Okay.
Wait 2 seconds.
All right.
That's how the other one's supposed to work.
Yeah. I've heard it. You got to forget, Scott, I build robots too, so I know how it is. Let's see. Who's next? Dilbert. Do you want to go to the back of the line?
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
What was the time limit? for Ron's competitions. Yeah. Oh,
Did he cross over, Paul? Yeah, what?
Not all of them crossed over. In fact, stayed inside the box.
Okay,
The first crossover.
okay.
The middle crossover.
That's why the instant replay. Score.
Okay, so 1, 2, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. 4 points. Okay, yeah. All right.
What's the time?
40.89.
Okay. What is it? What does it say?
Yeah.
0 on that one, I guess. Yeah. Who's next? Okay, this is Travis. Well, no, he's I think the other two may have beat him by now. I don't. Well, I don't know. Not if he's running next to us. Okay. Not 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 4. Yeah. Yeah. It's he got down there. He got his points there, but he lost it on it. Yeah. Yeah.
Remember which way it goes usually? Hold on. Yeah, now you're ready. That's the element of smooth.
Oh.
3. All right, is that the end of round 2?
That's the end of round 2.
Okay, round 3.
Right. Round 3, it's where, again, we have Iron Rain at the top of the list.
I'm gonna play pitcher.
I think I see one problem. You guys got to mark which way your wheels are.
Yeah, I know. I thought they did that.
Okay,
That was Razor team,
that's it. Okay, next,
Mark, we're doing blank 1.
Mike 1.
Looks like a perfect one.
So you can see it on the.
He's got a foresight.
All right. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
7. Okay,
The Pac-Man. I gotta be different than the original. That's all right. Is it ever gonna check, is it ever gonna catch the ghost? That what keeps him going. That's what yeah. Oh. Nope. Boom.
5.
5, 6, 7. But it was a
Okay.
good 5.
Yeah, that was a good 5. All right, next, Scott.
Okay, third time's a charm.
Number 9. The dancing robot, right?
Is it number 9 because that's how many tries it takes?
How come the LiDAR's running this time? Is that the LiDAR's running this time? Okay.
I see.
Alright, you ready, Ron? You ready, Ron?
Yeah, we're good.
Ready?
Look at that.
Right.
Eagles would be proud. Just use another dollar.
Yeah, well, these are,
It's good.
micro mini. I got these that have the little right hand angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one.
This one.
And it's, yeah.
7
6. 6.
6.
6.
6.
Okay. Scott 2.
Now it's got an eye.
Oh, why was that a 6?
He didn't make it in the center on that one. Over here.
It was dead center over here.
Well, then he got a 7. I'm sorry. Okay. I thought he was off by.
He was more off on over there.
Yeah.
He was fine
Okay.
You got on tape.
I was looking at these things after a while.
Ready, Carl?
That's why you don't have old judges anymore.
How do you tell whether it's in it when it's wider than
I
the
look,
box?
well, I look at the center mass between the two wheels usually.
Okay.
So you think that's in the center there, Doug?
That one was in the center.
You gotta keep on top of these.
Okay. 7.
29.
All right. Okay. Who's next? Della.
So if you're that way, right? You look now. You got it. Well, someone's asked. I've invited a friend of mine. Oh. Yeah. Friend of mine.
Okay. All right.
There you
0 on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Crystal. Whoa. It stopped, you know. Okay.
So we used to.
Mhm.
After this one run, I want to but focus on this and I'll talk to you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right for that.
You were as close as you could be, so any more over and you would have been out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you lost 2 points there. So it's a 5.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Leaves Travis.
That might be mine. Yeah.
Yeah, the code.
That's it?
He's got his coffee, that's why.
They like deleted, I guess.
Here, you wanna run it?
Who that was?
When did they get a break at the end of the competition? To introduce national issues. Government.
Okay, well, why don't you do that as soon as this one,
Yes,
I'll-
this competition.
and
is,
I'll name the winners. Okay, Carl, start looking at who's gonna place. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, Travis, what's the status?
You know, if you say, I mean, count to 10 or something.
Hmm?
So for any given robot, it's the best of their 3 runs, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to run it now.
You ready? Here we go. You when you're ready. His wheels are turning and he's not moving.
Yeah, you had a problem with your.
Thank you.
I remember that. I had
Okay, well, all right. Actually, he scored a point. Yeah.
All right, so.
Okay. We're gonna take a few seconds here to get the winners of this contest, and then Paul has an announcement that Paul, why don't you go ahead while we're calculating?
So have your attention, everyone. I want to introduce Mishka Desai.
Yeah, that's right.
So Mishka is the owner of the Dallas franchise or DFW franchise of Robot Lab. Robot Lab distributes robots around the country. They've got franchises all over the place. And she is going to host us at Robot Lab HQ in South Lake at the next month's meeting. And so we'll go out there and she's going to tell us about what we might expect to see.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Paul, for inviting me here. It's so interesting and cool to see what's behind those wheels. What I see is totally different, but overall, the Robot Lab has 18 years of experience, or I would say we are the largest robotics integration company, and our core business is educational robots, where kids learn all the programming. Just like I'm sure all of you are trying to achieve some sort of goal here, but it's exactly what the Robot Lab did for 15 years, and last 3 years they have expanded by adding other robots like cleaning robots, delivery robots, security robots, cooking robots. We have more than 70 robots in our network. And what we do is we deploy and we do consultation. We are the consulting partner for businesses, and we provide solutions using robots to automate any task they don't want to do it for, or some like repetitive task, I would say. But I'm very excited to have you all visit our showroom. We have maybe majority of the robots there for you to experience, map it, and see what technologies. And for example, I have 15 different delivery robots, but based on where the cameras are located, you can see how different they are performing. Some can avoid obstacles as close as 1 centimeter, some cannot, and it's totally based on how they are, how cameras are there. And there are other technologies. Maybe I'm not a tech person, but you guys can notice the difference about different robots. And what we do is we find the best. For example, some has base suspension wheels, meaning they are good for the restaurants, which has a bowl with the soup, which can spill and things like that, or some are good on carpet versus hard floor. So there are a lot of things we work with businesses and find the right solution, but there are a lot of differences in those robots, and we are partnered with like a lot of manufacturers all over the world. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So keep an eye on Discord and email for notice. We'll probably do a sign up so that we know how many people are going to be there. We know who's going to come. It's not going to be like free for anybody that walks off the street. But I'm excited to see all kinds of robots at Robot Lab. Earlier last year, you may remember we had a presentation from Kabam Robotics on their Halo and Colab 2 robots. Robot Lab represents them as well as many others. So excited to see lots of robots, and hope you guys can all make it. This will be on June the 28th. It's the 4th Saturday, so our usual meeting day, and I'll circulate information about what exactly locations, times, etc. once I work them out.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Do we get to take them apart?
Yeah.
We do have this lab, and I don't know what we are fixing right now, but we are the ones, like, have you heard of paper robot, information robot?
Yeah.
So we are the only one certified to open that and fix it. It's a humanoid robot, but
That was
we have
on
a
the
lab.
review that the show. Yeah.
So we can't.
Come on, Mike, what do you expect? Okay, on with the show.
Okay. All right, Carl.
You want the scores now or it's secret later?
No, let's, who is third place?
Well, can we start with 4th place? Because number 9. Okay, number 9 was 7 with 41.57.
Okay.
3rd place was Superpower Can Man 7 and 19.33 seconds. 2nd place was Travis with a 7 and 14.57. It's a small score. And 1st place was Mike with 7 and 12.25 seconds.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so we will at the end, I know some of you won't be able to stick around, But if you do, Paul, you might want to give those trophies for that particular thing out, or do you want to have a trophy?
Whatever you think. Should we do that? Should we do trophies? Whatever.
Well, if you're going to leave early and you want a trophy,
And get your trophies and your certificates. So
okay.
first prize
And
is-
there is also the possibility of a prize for the first place winners. Is that how many we have?
Let's see, you got, three, four, is it five oscilloscopes? Wait a minute, four oscilloscopes. Let's see what we got. These are, combination oscilloscope voltmeters. We got three of those. Oh, then we've got dedicated, oscilloscope, handheld oscilloscopes. I think these are probably the lesser, the oscilloscope voltmeters are probably at the top of the thing. And then we've got
9.
these two. Is that what you wanted to know? How many?
No one wanted a story.
Oh, okay, sorry, all right.
Okay, so what we'll do is the first place winners have a chance to choose a prize, but they can't choose two prizes. So if you're first place in two contests, then you only get one prize. Okay? Now, whatever's left goes to the second place people, and they can only have one prize. And then if there's a situation where we have 6 second place winners and one prize, we'll draw for it. Okay? They only can take one prize away. Only one prize away. So choose well. Okay. All right. So the next contest is four squares, 4 corners. So we're going to do 4 corners. Okay. So yes, we need to clear space. Cream, you got to be careful. You don't necessarily need to move. People who want to can move to the center. Okay. All right. Who's the first one up? Huh?
Are we scratching?
Ball is, it goes ball, Mike.
Okay.
Scott on, which is number 9.
Hey, Paul, are you ready to go?
No, I need to get stuff split up. Can I go a little later?
Yes, you can.
Jumps right.
Mike, you're up. You might need to push him back a little bit. The reason I'm thinking is because you probably can't move fast enough in that corner. All right. Okay, let me get the tape and pencil. Oh,
Mark it. Okay, I'll let you mark it.
okay, I'm gonna put a piece of tape on your robot too. Okay, because I don't want to make a mark on your robot. Huh? Nah, it's got to be on a robot. And see if I can get this. All right, are you okay with that? You happy?
I was realigning it, so.
Okay, that's
How's it
fine.
look?
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And we need the ruler. All right. Go ahead and actually, yeah, go ahead and time them too. Yeah, you know, it's only if they score the same. That's so unlikely. Huh? Only on round 3.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Picture. On that. Hey, looking now.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Give me 40 acres.
Cutting it pretty close on there. Giving you a hassle, right?
I was worried
Yeah.
about having my shins bruised. I don't think I'm worried about that. This is just calibration mode. When you run that speed. Oh, I like the laser. Oh, that's the green light. Yeah, Mark did some research on these green lasers, and they're pumped by IR diodes, and they're not filtering the IR. So beware. It's emitting. Put out 2 or 3 watts.
I know.
Yeah. So the green light, as we all know, are very receptive, reacting to it. So that's not really that bright of a green light. But the infrared is pumping out. It is a little scary. That could be one test must be to see if we can feel it. Or put it through a little convex lens. And see if we feel it.
If you see skin charring on it, that's badness, right? He's saying it's not the green light, it's the IR that it's putting out.
Usually they're pretty narrow band. They don't usually put out infrared.
They use infrared to generate. They use the infrared to generate.
Oh, they do.
Oh.
I'm off a lot.
But there's something that them. Very well after. I just cleaned on the old printer.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. 5 and 3/8. 5 and 3/16. Excuse me. 5 and 3/16. Okay, who's next? Who's next, Carl?
Scott won.
Did you get that? 5 and 3/16? Okay, you gonna put it on that mark? Okay.
Right on the edge of the tape right there.
Okay, now I'm gonna put a piece of tape on your robot, just so that we all agree on what so I'm gonna put here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this. You look at it and I want you to look and make sure you see that same mark. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah.
Okay. You can adjust it if you need to, but okay. All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Yeah, the effective music over here.
It really fits, the choice of the title.
Yeah. They're not very, they're awesome. But I use.
Because your angle doesn't get off.
Okay, that's a critical.
Oh, I can say I can use the same piece of tape. All right, so I'm looking at that as being right here. Do you agree?
2 millimeters. I'm gonna have to work harder, Scott. I'm just.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, pick her up. Let's see what she is.
Inside an inch.
Yeah, I'd say that's right at a half inch.
Oh, my.
Number 9.
He claimed he would be right on. He said it was perfect.
I said 60% of the time.
Oh.
Okay, who's next?
Spot 2.
Scott 2. You want to,
It don't matter to me.
I don't, yeah, no, Paul's not here, so go ahead. All right, I'm going to put, Paul, you got a mark on it. You got a mark on it. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Go.
Yeah, the spin up is.
That doesn't answer. Is this number 9 again? So this is Can Man. Yeah. Oh, he recovered. Did you stop it?
Yeah, stop.
Okay.
The IMU stopped for some reason, so it didn't know what, that's why I was just spinning, because there was no update from the IMU.
Hmm.
That was his best time.
Bad wire. Okay. Where are you gonna go, Paul? Okay, pick your place. I'm gonna put a mark on your robot and a mark on the floor.
So what magic are you using, Paul? Odometry? Or you use
Just odometry.
Just odometry. You're not cheating like Scott. Have you calibrated for like field difference stuff? No?
So many tips for
Okay. Uh,
I mean, wow, you just got a little bit of a skew maybe. But yeah, right. Well, you don't necessarily have to run a square.
yeah, you don't have, yeah. Uh, um, uh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Paul hit a code. Okay. All right, who's next?
Iron Rain.
Iron Rain. Let's go. We're out. They're
no.
dropping out.
Okay, is it 3 runs
Who?
again? Are we doing 3 runs in this one? 3 rounds?
Yeah, whoever's in first doesn't have to go again unless somebody challenges them. So otherwise, you know, we don't have to do Scott again.
All right. So,
Well, Scott, one of the Scots.
well, so there's only, so Scott has, top dog, right? And then Mike was after, and then the other 2 disqualified.
Okay, so
So
Mike
can run
has a
again.
chance to improve his score, and the other 2 people to qualify, and one of them has said they don't want to run, right?
Oh, you can run again? Yep. Oh, you will?
Okay, all right.
And Iron Rain is out.
Okay, hey, Mike, you're up. Okay, I tell you what, are you happy with that spot? Yeah. Okay.
Do you have a rule in here saying that you have to do odometry only?
No, you can do anything you want. You can map the room. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. No. It does specifically say that you can't look for markers on the floor.
Whenever you want to go, Mike. Ready? Anytime.
But you could look at the cones, but they warn you that the cones may not be there because there's nothing requiring the cones to be there. You could have just tape in the corner. You know what I mean? No.
Yeah, my robot's a robot.
Huh? I don't know if the computing has to be on the robot. I don't remember that. I don't know if they have to be self-contained. We to make sure that that'll on a lot of the contests it's been changed, but there's some things that we decide we haven't changed for one reason or another. Like it's to make it very, very non-ambiguous. Otherwise, if I tell you you don't have to be self-contained, then you don't have to be self-contained. All right, but if you had to be self-contained, you know, like I'm just thinking out loud.
Like, let's say you're a road run Mars.
Well, you might have a contest where you're specifically want it to be contained.
Yeah.
That's just part of the contest. Well, I don't think we have many of those now.
That's right.
Are you gonna beat Scott?
I don't know. Not time. We'll give you time with people. But I don't know if I'm gonna beat his 2 millimeters.
I thought it was half an inch.
I think that's there. There we go. Yeah. From way off again.
Probably the real distance.
It looked like
So
that.
you have to rotate.
That's close. It's still rotation.
Wait a minute.
It's just, I guess the real circumference. All related to her.
Okay. All right. You can pick her up.
Oh, I'm consistent.
Yeah. Yes. At this point, I would, if it were me, I would put an offset on my XYs because I bet those two pieces are very close to each other. This is 6 1/4.
Looks like I have a real diameter is offset. This is
Okay.
offset.
All right. Who's next? Scott? Paul? Yeah.
6 1/4 inches. Yeah, so Mike's first run was better at 5 and 8 It was also, how much did I faster by 2 seconds? Oh, we have a team set for you.
Okay. Go ahead. You're twisting right at the beginning.
We're putting over rotation there.
I think you're inside the cone. Okay. Let's ball. Yeah. Okay. All right. Who's next? Does Scott didn't he have a second robot?
Scott's second robot was out. Are you gonna run the can man again in the case?
Oh, you are?
Okay.
No, I rebooted it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll run the other one again.
No, you don't have to run it unless,
I don't have to.
well, let's do it at the end. We'll give you one run to try to get better than the 1/2 inch.
So is that the club record 1/2 inch?
No.
What is the record?
It's just under 1/4.
Hey, I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Scott.
They're Well, if I got orange shoes.
I heard about that. You really should be run out of the club.
I took it off after we realized.
After the fact.
I had an orange, safety orange shirt. I got rid of it. I knew I was
Well, I mean, the shirt was up here and he swears that he had me right on that.
That one's a little weird.
No, it's too close. There we go. It'll be, well,
Is it screwed down?
no.
It wasn't me.
Wow. It was just any shoe. Don't tell me. Still, you're gonna do pretty good.
Scott, is that you?
Wait a minute, Scott.
I am on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Four and 7/16. 4 and 7/16.
4 and 7.
It's a 16th. All right. Okay.
Okay, so that was it for round 2. Run 2, so now run 3. I think Paul's ready to go.
Paul, roll.
We're going with
Let me get this. First of all, I need to pull these other tapes up. All right. Screw it, I'm just gonna have to do a new tape.
Of course, I covered it in one.
Okay. Hey. All right. Okay. All right. Who's next? Okay, Mike, your last shot. Okay.
I think that's straight ahead.
Feels good.
Back to the Future, like.
I'm thinking Helter Skelter might,
Here you go. Something else. Like about 8.8 millimeters per second. I remember when it's sorry, it comes back. That's all.
I can do it. That's
Sleepy time.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a little fast compared to the robot.
Maybe March of the Valkyries. Maybe the Ride of the Valkyries. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, you got like a 6 Some weird with the yeah, stop. Like there's something built in, like when the velocity is towards 0, you swear something. It's the site routine. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
4 inches.
You better than that. Yeah, right at 4 inches.
4 inches.
4 inches straight on. Okay, that's it. Is that it?
Well, was Can-Man gonna go for third run?
Okay. Okay.
What's this one's best one? You have that here.
I hadn't seen you around here for a while, so it was, just wanted to check you.
I am in my tractor this time.
Next one, so, it varies.
Seconds.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, that's,
I'm in a. All right. I think that's all the official runs, okay? Enough to set place, right? Okay. Now, because he's requested it, Scott's going to run his winning robot one last shot to see if he can get better than 1/4 of an inch, I think it is. Half inch, right.
Should we boo and hiss? Because it's taking up time. Oh, whoops. Speech. You ready? Yeah, but you work.
Nobody likes a winner.
Oh, maybe we should all clap for this robot.
Yeah. Um, Now this is your newest robot, right? So it's in text, your best thoughts are in this robot, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same code as the other one.
Yeah, but I mean the construction, you know,
Yeah, it's lighter and more nimble.
yeah. Same motors.
Motors, if you build.
Are they direct drive motors or are you driving off a belt? I see.
Now, there's a planetary gearbox, but then you have your two gears up front.
All right.
Tell me that's not dead nuts. guys.
That's right on. Very good, Scott. Excellent.
Let me just say, we have a new club record.
That's the new club record. That's, and by the way, from now on, the best you can do is tie, Scott. Because when zero hits, that's kind of like the end of the road.
There ain't nothing less than
Nothing
zero.
left. Right. Now, I should mention just
You
for,
need your micrometer next time.
yeah, well, if you read the rules, anything under a certain distance is considered perfect.
But don't we have a time thing involved there? Is time count for something?
Well, okay, yeah, you could.
So you could beat it in time.
You can beat him in time. And the previous owner of the record was John Spindle, with, if anybody was in the club at that time, had this very annoying audio localizer, which I mean, this thing here is slow, and so it's kind of like watching paint dry. But doing it while there is an audio localizer, it's like torture. It's worse than water torture. So I mean, anyway, but he had, I think his was, it was just, I guess it was just under a quarter, so it was like 3/16. Yeah. Okay. 0 inches, or at least for my eyeballs. It was dead nuts. Yeah, I couldn't tell. All right, what's next on the list?
Next on the list would be line following.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's roll it. Where did I put it? No, here it is.
Can we get
Okay.
rid of these cones?
No, we can, well, we can pick up the cones. You want to help, Mike? This gets this, you grab that in. I don't think we need them, but if we do, we'll put them on. All right. Mark signed up for the, what is it? I want to say it's called beginner, but I don't know if it's really beginner. It might be the simple, or no, basic. It's called basic line following. And somebody borrowed our basic line following thing, so it disappeared. So
I might have something in my possession from David actually. I wonder what that is. Oh, God, I thought I brought it. I'll check. I'm not sure.
it should look something like this, but it's simpler.
Well, okay. That's crazy that I think I brought that back.
But
I brought
anyway,
something back. Never mind.
Anyway, so what this really is an advanced line following course that has been made simple by taking out some of the more challenging elements with black tape. Okay, so that's why you see the black tape and some things that don't seem to make sense. It's because but this is harder than the basic line following, even with those changes. So Mark and I are gonna go here now. Mine has been shown before, but I have not made any changes. I could speed it up, but I'm not. So if Mark beats me, he wins. If he don't beat me, he loses. So.
You gotta beat me too.
Yeah, don't forget.
And I'm sorry, Quicky's in there, so Quickie might even be faster. Who knows? All right. Should be. Yeah, I mean, hey.
Well, it'd be lucky if it makes it around the course.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it probably moves. a lot
And if
faster.
I remember right, the rules are you have to make 2 rounds around the course. So the time is based on 2 laps. You can start it in any other direction and then at any location. But if you do that, please pick something that we can kind of like watch where it is, Now, wherever you start it, that's where we'll time it from. But if we're off an inch or two, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, did you get the start? Okay. Mm-hmm. Where did you start?
Right there.
Okay, right there on that red marker.
Red line, yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, it's 2 laps. That's all you need. Yeah. Assuming it. Right. Yeah.
Right here. On that red line. I'm not sure about
And here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Stop.
126.18.
126. Okay, let's see, Mr. Quickie. Oh, yeah, no, that Scott would have to pick another line. Okay. All right.
You already won. So what are you running for processor here?
This has just got a little thick micro on it.
It's one of these things that you'd be horrified.
Yeah, if I look at the code today,
Whoa. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Three, 2, 1, maybe. Yep, yep. I didn't know if there was a timer weight on the button or not. It looks like I should have charged the battery.
So what is this? What processor are we running here?
This one is a Pololu, no, Maestro, I believe. And basically that's a, Attel 3, whoa, wait. Okay, you're still number one. Okay, all right, now, go ahead and see if you can better your time. Let me stop this. Okay. All right, so everybody else is disqualified so far.
New batteries.
Okay.
Yeah,
Huh?
I guess lithium LOAs to jack it even.
Although
it may have current limitations.
Have you seen those little, they're 1.5 volt. They're supposed to be AA replacements. They're lithium though.
Yeah.
And they're not very reliable, and they have only about a half of the life, but the voltage is 1.5 until it isn't. It's really nice if you have something like a digital camera where you know.
Once we get the lithium, but I don't know how much current draw out of.
No, these are normal lithium cells, 3.2 volt cells that they jack down. Yeah, that's why they're not real reliable, because they come from China and they're made as cheap as they can make them. But
How do you charge them on a lithium charger?
on a USB charger.
Oh, they have a USB port.
Yeah. I'm sorry? 2. Oh no, you get 3 runs. Yeah. But if like, okay, if after run 2 and you're beating everybody, you know, you don't have to run your 3rd round until somebody beats you. Yeah.
Yeah, that really, we really felt it. I mean, the vibration.
See how it shimmies there?
Wasting time.
Where did you start this again? Okay.
Is this the Arduino based Uno or is it a 940? Yeah, that's right. That's what inspired me to get one.
Okay. There.
104.3.
Whoops. Okay, Scott, okay, Scott, I have one suggestion. Since you went off the line, and I'm going to do this too, run it the other direction.
It won't matter, but
Yeah. Sometimes it's just amazing.
ready? Oh, here it comes.
Well, then again, maybe, boy, did I sucker him in. Oh. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh. There we go. Yeah.
So you're doing it the other direction now. It's gonna make it.
I don't know if it makes any difference. I'm just saying from my own experiences that there'll be something about one direction. It's probably the sensors are just a little weird or something. I don't know. Yeah. Well, you know, it's supposed to go on the S curves. So it's confused why I'm supposed to go this way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, we made one round. I'm gonna get on the clock here.
How many sensors do you have across the front?
God almighty, come on, dude. You can make it. Don't die on me now. Don't die on me now. Yeah. But I'm afraid I didn't charge it up.
No. Do I need to like put going behind and give you a push?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna make it.
I can give you a push, Doug. You want to push?
I'm just afraid it's gonna get over here and not have enough oomph to go around.
It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Come on, Richie. Yeah, come on.
Okay, there.
Oh,
Okay,
very cool.
okay. I'm on the clock. Okay. All right. So you got a chance. The next. And
No,
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna.
what was his time there? What was Doug's time?
Doug said 1:25:20.
Oh,
so I'm what? How far behind him am I? Huh?
Oh, geez. No, you're ahead. 20 seconds. Oh, you're behind. So Mark had 1:04:23, or like you had 1:25.
Okay, and without charging the batteries, I ain't gonna get any faster. So I'm gonna say Mark wins. Okay, now let's get this course up and move to the next contest. Barrel racing. All right. I'll try to get this guy started. Wait a minute. Come on. What we're trying to do is see the dirt, how it collects down there. Somehow we're sliding. Okay. I think, yeah, well, we'll do that. We'll do that next time. You know how that is. We probably should take those black tapes off, but that's okay.
there's about 5 pieces of pizza left here. Is there anybody starving? I don't know where it came from.
No, the pizza was from the lunch.
Yeah, okay. Anybody want some pizza?
I got this.
Yeah.
was here when we got here,
Hey, it's from last week. Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. All right. Barrel racing. This is a new contest, guys. So we're going to see how it goes. You're going to make me a demo? You're going to make me a demo? You need to get out here and just die. You can't do this to you just can't do that to me. I could be first place and you're going to make me a demo? Jesus. What am I going to say? Well, okay. Okay.
There's 2 minutes right there.
Okay. Okay, well.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, they got VW on them somewhere. This is one.
I'm missing one over here.
No, you're not. VR.
Oh, we are right.
Yep, it's over there. And this is the other one. All right, let me make sure I have.
Yeah, right?
Now we're not gonna make it. No, you're supposed to not get around it without that.
So what's the difference?
Okay. All right. Okay. This is a new contest. The first time that we've run it. Basically, it's to emulate barrel racing that's done in rodeos with horses. So this robot starts in a starting area, and then it's supposed to get up to speed, cross the starting line, and then do this pattern. Go around this one, and then go around this one, and then go around this one, and then shoot straight to the starting line again. And that's the pattern. Okay, you know, if you watch it with horses, it's very exciting because the people are leaning over and they're cutting so close to the cans. Well, since this is the first time, I probably won't cut so close to the cans unless I make a mistake and run over a can, which is an instant disqualification. So don't want to do that. Now, you might ask, well, why don't you just use a can? Well, the way it is you have to tip the can. So what we've done here is we put a little grippy mat underneath the can, turn the can upside down, and put a yellow tennis ball on it. So if you knock the tennis ball off, then you've lost. Okay? All right, you guys gonna run? Or you still gonna be?
We're gonna run.
Okay, okay. I want to make sure that this is just not.
Anytime cross the line, that's both ways, right? Cross the line,
Yeah.
go out,
When you
cross
cross the line, you start. When you finish, when you cross the line. Okay, so hopefully it'll work. All right, here we go. Nope, you have to complete. If you complete the course, or you just, well, if you complete, you know, if there's two competitors, who has the fastest time? This is speed only. Okay. Disqualified. Huh? What?
How does that get scored? Disqualified.
You disqualified. You was out. You got to complete it. You can't. Okay.
What if nobody completes it? And nobody wins.
Nobody wins, I guess. Okay.
Everybody wins except for the contestants.
All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, since who knows why, I'm going to run it without any changes. It might do the same thing, might not. Then, if there is, I'm going to pause for a little bit and adjust my coordinates for the last run. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that way you can win.
Okay, go ahead. And I'll let you do that. That's the intent.
But by you running now, if you don't go as good as him or whatever, he gets a prize. But if it was a demo with no prize, he just
I know, I'm trying to give him a prize.
Go ahead.
Now watch.
Are you running it at our point?
Yeah, I know. That's what you see, they've been sandbagging over there in the corner. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Kareem, you might want your robot. Okay. Okay.
Are we gonna do it again?
Yeah, we're gonna.
We're just gonna drive it out.
Yeah. All right.
If anything needs to reach you, boy, it's that.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a shot again. See.
Got a cable plug through.
Yeah.
That's just for
Oh man. Ta-da! And unlike some people who are going to push the limit, I'm going to call that a win and quit. But anyway, that's our new contest. That was done completely with odometry. There are more sophisticated ways. There's much smoother running robots than mine. And so anyway, I hope other people will give it a shot. And Iron Rain, thank you for making it a competition.
So you can win a prize.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll go with that. And the next one is 6 cans. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Just anyhow, I caught up with you one time. Terrible. Nice job.
Absolutely. I had a few days. Already made.
Yeah, I know. The camera died. So we'll bring it back.
Okay, somebody's gonna be in this corner over here, so if you, yeah, probably ought to move. And,
Probably want that bag
oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Probably got on the phone.
Okay.
Use the laptop, just use the camera on that.
Did the batteries die?
Tell you what, we could try my phone. Because I don't think I need my phone.
Oh,
Those are 6 can, not can.
yeah, this is, did I say can?
No,
Yeah, this is six.
6.
Six.
One at a time. All right.
Yeah.
Also two robots.
You're gonna leave the course along the wall?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, people can just go over and cluster around it. Yeah. Hey, guys, you're welcome to bring chairs closer. All we need is a little space on the ends. Okay? Yeah, you don't have to sit way over there. Come on in close.
So you run it in 6
I'm going to run one, but it's not competitor. Yeah. And I think Paul's got one. I can't remember who else. Mike's got one. Mike's got, I think, a serious contender. Yeah. No, I'm saying you have a serious contender, so now you got to live up to it. Yeah.
Are you gonna say 6 can?
Yeah, but I think I'm going to be 4.
I can go first.
Okay, let's they're having a little visual audio trouble right now. They're trying to get that set up. I can see that they got the camera running again. So it just needs to take a little bit of. You good? Okay. All right. So okay. 6 can was actually, excuse me. Yeah, 6 can, which we're going to run today, is the simpler of our 2 contests that we use this arena for. The other one is Can Soccer. And it was the original form of the contest. We ran it first time in Perot Museum, probably 2015, maybe. And anyway, when we ran it, it was Ron Grant, Kareem, and myself. And I think between all of us, we scored 1 can. And it was a real wooba wooba wooba, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, it differs because you have 2 robots fighting for the 6 can. So you have to push at least 4 cans out to beat your opponent. This is simpler than that, but until we get, Scott has been dominating this contest for the last 5 years. And so at least. And so until we build up competition good enough to, in the words of, I think it was Ray Castor, kick his butt. Until that happens, we will be running 6 can, until we build our skills up. And once we get our skills up, then, we'll go back to 6 can. So what are you doing here? You got 6 cans in a 7x10 arena with 30-inch goals. And the intent is you start at one end, and where do you push the goals? Oh, you take them all over there. You got to take them to your opponent's goal.
Similar to soccer.
Yeah, similar to soccer. So here, we just don't have a second opponent in this game.
Just a quick interruption. You can roll back 20+ years. David Anderson was collecting cans.
Oh, yeah. But that was not this contest.
Oh, but it was a can collection. Yes.
Yeah, that was a can collection. I don't even remember what they called it, but I remember it.
What we call can.
Well, maybe that's where the name Can Soccer came from. So I wouldn't be surprised. But that was a T-shaped course, and it had a little slightly different goals. So anyway, this one has evolved to almost always using a camera. So it's a little higher technology than the other contests that you've seen. And I believe not this year, but I think next year, we're starting to see it in Robo Columbus, where people are using AI, neural network generated cone recognition programs, and that's going to obviously filter down to Can Soccer next year. So anyway, that's where we are. Scott's the reigning champion, and I think he'll show us why. But we have a really strong competitor this year in Mike, and I'm going to run, but mine will not do that well, and Paul, and but mine won't be running. Mine will run, but I don't even know if it'll get 6 cans. We'll see how it goes. All right, with that, you're going to start off with number 9. Number 9, is it number 9? Okay, so yes, there's tape under the cans, but it's just to mark locations. It's not to try to change adhesion. Okay, let it go. All right.
So everyone can thank Paul for this robot here. He challenged my superiority. And this is actually the first time this robot runs. It's built on proven technology. So we'll see how she does. This has already set a club record.
Okay, no, it's not disqualified. That can just needs to go back. Yeah, he's allowed to do that, but he doesn't. He can't take 2 to the goal.
Notice the obstacle of there, so you don't flip the corner.
And what he also is missing is, you notice how he corrects and he never runs out of. Oh, there he goes. I like that. Chook.
All hand built.
Some of the pieces say Otis on it.
No. It's not painted green either.
And again, the motors are available from General Electronics if you can build them.
If you can build behind it.
In fact, the wheels do.
Yep.
These cans all have the pull tabs closed.
Yeah, that was if you read the actual specification, that was the way it was supposed to do, but we loosened it up. Yeah, that was written by Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he actually wrote the can specification. Yeah.
I thought about it, and I had them where it would line them up, but I just, then it kept noticing those cans and wanted to go back after them. And I didn't want to have to try to say, well, that's out of range, so don't mess with it, but.
So what are you, so you're using the LiDAR, you're positioning within the arena? Okay.
Actually, I just use it for the X coordinate, so I don't have to deal with the opening on the walls. Because it's really, and actually when it goes through this goal, I look for that dimension as well, because that's a specific dimension.
Okay. It tells you where you are, and why.
Okay.
Yeah, and it'll update.
You turned it off when he got his last can, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
250, 650.
Okay. Very good. All right. Hmm.
6 cans, 250, 650.
Let me slide this in here. I need to make sure my. Okay, who's next? Mike?
And sequence, we have Scott 2, Paul, and Doug.
Yeah.
According to the list.
Yep.
Can the non-autonomous ones go?
Hmm?
Can the non-autonomous ones go?
Yep.
So this, like the other ones I was running, was just odometry. This is using all of its sensors. It has the LiDAR sensor for localizing on the walls.
Yeah.
Like he's doing, and it's using the front sensors as obstacle detectors and to figure out where the can is precisely when the and it has a camera to do an object detection. But it'll see the can and get close to it, and then it'll pass control to another route that uses the time of flight sensors up front. Those are pretty fancy sensors. They're each side has an 8 by 16 with a 90-degree angle. So it has, spaced out 16 different sensors, 8 high. I only use a couple rows of that. And so, and it uses the robot operating system to do the localization, keeping it where it is, to keep it in a good position, I guess.
Yeah.
And then to get close to the can, then it passes it off to a custom code that actually goes to the can. That stuff runs real good. My robot operating system skills, ROS, which is ROS 2, is a little shaky.
A little shaky. Yeah.
But, so it's going to be slow.
Okay.
So I need to go and start the ROS on my computer over there.
Okay.
Takes a while to do that.
It's only like 1 million lines of code, right? At least.
Still booting. This is booting the ROS 2 robot operating.
You're running a Raspberry Pi on this?
Yeah,
Pi 4. Pi 4, okay.
Okay. So it's ready to start. Are y'all ready?
Whenever you're ready.
Start button.
Safety glasses on now.
It has a strange thing where it sees a can, goes halfway there, and then remeasures it and goes another half. So it sort of sneaks up on the can.
Make sure it doesn't move, huh?
Just look at Cap. Yeah. Oh, Chris Compton's got it.
Once it's not looking for cans, just looking for coordinates.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We probably need to move those other yellow, white, yeah.
Let's see those.
What's
Yeah.
going on here? They got confused. Oh, okay. Looks like it's gonna go that way. Halfway do that.
Have some fun. It's up close.
So Scott's gonna beat me in size. I think I can do it in 5 minutes.
How did it, why did it go to the furthest?
I don't know if it's random.
You give it that,
I was trying to tell it what
Liberty.
but I like to do what I wanted to do.
So you're not gonna argue with it.
Right. Doesn't like that. Yeah, strange.
Ooh,
That sensor, right, that's like a distance sensor, that 8x16 you were talking about. 2 8x.
Easy one.
Oh, now it's like a Star Trek episode, like. Stuck between.
You can do it. You can do it.
Or the Android.
I gotta figure out how to use the navigation stack. Across to Oh, that's a modem, a router.
Right.
The blue stuff is blue tape. Taking it out.
that's kind of like temporary duct tape.
It's just not fully committing.
I'm stupid enough, I designed a bracket, be printed, wasted day, and then not get my rope down.
Well, yeah, that was sort of it. It's like, work on making it work better or use tape. I wanted to make a bracket. Next year I'll have a bracket. If you're gonna make it go faster.
Let's turn up the speed.
That's okay when you're looking for something to slow way down.
Your rate at the moment is big,
It's a bit shorter.
but it is.
Yeah.
Shape.
Yeah. It's a 1 foot shorter.
Let me slide around here, corner. Need to get a,
Okay, there you go. Still within 5 minutes?
You're there. You get 416 so far.
All right.
You can do it.
That's a big win.
Yep.
Do.
okay,
86.
okay. Scott, you gonna run number 2?
Mine won't be any faster.
Yeah. You're kind of like me. If it gets there, okay, that's good. Let's get these cans out.
Stop.
Did you customize the builder?
No, the tires I didn't build. Everything else I built. The wheels I bought from them.
This better be good. Give some-
Are those, you know, Scott, are the wheels, the tires, are the tires continuous or are they segmented? Do you know, I mean, did the guy just glue them on there? Or did he?
But all this right here is just rubber that's pulled over there.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna start from the other side.
Okay.
Well, that way I won't run into that other can.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you ready?
You got it. Boom.
Are these also Canada special wheels?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so these are also a lot of it. Yeah. Wow. This way. Yes. This is the result. Well, this is,
Yeah, this one's a little faster.
that's mine? Yeah, I've got the most. Oh, okay. I did mine is shorter. So you're using your eye and blue. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the software that runs in this one and the software that runs in the other are about 95%.
You have to know how much, whether your direction runs, how far you're off, you just update it, you don't even.
I just update it. I don't. Well, what I do is I measure, like on this angle, I know what angle I'm at, so I take perpendicular angles to the chords. And then when those two angles add up to 84
Ready
inches,
on the
which
clock?
is the 7 foot,
You on the clock?
then I can,
Yeah, he's
then I
gotten
can
to
find the
he's
center
going to the
between
last
those, and I
can,
know
that's all.
exactly what my X is. So if it's gotten off a little bit, then and like right here, see, it's now the obstacle avoidance is kicked in and
Boom. It's 205.91.
and then
Okay.
yeah, I use a camera to see the cans and to approach the can, and then I have short range sensors. When I get about 10 inches within the can, then they're just little IR sensors. So then I just drive it to the can based on those sensors. And then there's a short 2-inch sensor. And so that's when I know when to close the jaw.
You might have the same.
Yeah, this has got a 51 on it, and the other one's got a 50.
You know what?
Sure.
Those are cameras that few people might not know that are like, will detect objects, colored objects, each of the color and whatever.
Well, we check.
Yeah, the shit in the size, like.
See, that's not quite straight. Yeah.
So, like Mike's robot, this is a ROS 2 based robot, but unlike the others, it uses the LiDAR to detect cans. So it's looking for discontinuities in ranges, along with a convex shape for a certain number of dots on the LiDAR scan that is proportional to the range. So anyway, that's a
Technically, you get different curvature, you get close, it's like
it's not looking for the difference in curvature, but it's looking for the number of dots in a segment, which, you know, as a can is further away, you get fewer dots covered by the laser scan. The other thing it's doing is it's built on the WaveShare General driver board for robots that I think Michael's using, and
I didn't know he's using it.
oh, Dave's using it. Yeah, so and all the software is running over there on my laptop, so it's just Wi-Fi up to my laptop. So I got to go and start it.
Where's your router?
Here.
This one, I can do.
If you watch this,
So I didn't integrate that.
Just
okay, ready?
Hey, Paul, we're ready.
He didn't say he was.
It's using obstacle avoidance to dodge between the cans on this way down the first hose. I wasn't actually aiming for the can, I was just positioning it as first search pose. Now here's where it gives it the Vulcan mind meld. It's going to stare at it for a minute or so and say, "You behind the functions, you laddie, stand still, laddie."
Well, they can just
I'm on.
small child.
You can.
They waited for the can startle reflex. I think he's doing that trick where he's got it all calibrated. All right.
Go on. Yay.
Well, I
Uh-oh. Let's try to will it in.
This is what happens when you got a million lines of code on the robot. A lot of weird stuff. You know, when it's like 12 lines of code, it just either does it right or wrong. Right.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go. You're gonna go back. Oh, back.
Wow, racing.
Maybe it'll push the other one.
That makes sense to you?
Maybe it'll push the other.
Yeah, maybe it'll push the other one out.
Right up to the line, challenge.
You still gotta get it free to go, though.
It's just all how you look at it.
That happened. It reminds me of.
I've got a solve for that.
I have not seen a good gripper design that really makes me want to go. And probably the best one was that one from that guy.
Kind of rappy thing.
Yeah. But I want it to be like hidden until it just happens. Yep. I don't know.
Score again. That one's outside.
So what's our time so far?
Yeah, what's the limit?
Is there a limit?
Minutes or hours?
This will run out in 5 minutes, so whenever it gets to 5 minutes.
Oh, you got 30 seconds. You can do this.
Sense got it. It's
Come on.
This is like
That would be 5 minutes, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds.
okay, Paul, it's past 5 minutes. Yeah. Let's go get this can. Just give me a second. I want to do one thing first. Be right there. Okay, I want to just, for some reason on my robot, I often lose the Pixie Cam lock or settings. So I may have to tweak it. So let me go put it in and let's see. Yeah, reset the cans. Okay. Let me see if it sees the cans. I'll bring this guy over here. Okay. All right. Looks good. Okay.
Are you almost ready?
Yeah. Okay, here goes. Okay, for historic things, so Scott may not remember this. This was the last robot to beat Can Man. Hey, I didn't say why. I just said this actually beat Can Man. So his biggest problem is This is as simple as it gets. He is just simply using odometry to do the job, and you'll watch see how he's biased to that side? It'll get progressively wrong. So the question becomes, again, will he hit the wall before he gets 6 cans? Can you move that can for me? Yeah. I don't even know. I think on this robot, it doesn't really matter. I think you can leave the cans. Okay. Okay.
Almost had it.
What's the rule in soccer? Does it have to cross all the way over the line?
Nah, just cross the bar. If any part of it's over on the other side, it's good. Yeah. Yeah. Now,
According to the rules, you can only control one can at a time.
yeah.
But if you
Are
accidentally
you the
bump
one
it,
who
you're on
pushed the other can all the way through?
I just reset it. You put it down there.
So the next can is gonna go here.
Probably. That's why I'm saying the big problem with this guy is, well, you can see he's basically Legos. And so every time he gets transported, he changes a little bit. Yeah. So I'll bias him over this way next time. And I'll move him forward a little bit. See? And guess where he'll put the next one? Where would you guys think he would put the next one? Yeah. I'm just amazed that this uses, because this is made for kids. Huh? How many lines of code? No, I don't know about that. It uses C. It's back when so anyway. So here he's searching for that last can. Yeah. Hmm.
oh, there it is.
Okay, that's it. Well, next time I'll do better. I'll get my 6 cans, I think. So did that beat Mike's? Yeah. No, that would have been it. They're saying 1 can.
I'm not calling 3.
Let's say 3, yeah. These three no. Okay.
You're halfway there, Doug.
Oh yeah. Well, next time I'll get it here. Okay. All right. Since Scott is already ahead with 1 and 2.
I don't need it. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, it ain't better. Okay. So Mike, you're good. All right. Well, I want to do one more.
I want to do one too.
Okay. Okay, Paul, you want to go ahead? No, we're actually vying for 4th, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 3 6 cans already.
Yeah, but what was the time? Is there any chance of beating Mike?
Mike's 6 can done was 4:28.86.
Okay, and my time was
8:58:66.
so intense. I could take through.
Do it if you
Yeah.
line it right.
Yeah.
You could.
Okay.
I reserve the right to run again if the call goes faster.
Okay.
That's the rules.
Yeah.
Half a million lines of code,
Yeah.
600 million lines of code on the wall.
Yeah.
It's voting.
Who faster? Who's the head count?
Yeah. At least distributed ones. Just some big ones are worse.
Okay, we're ready?
Yours.
Seems a lot riskier.
I'm not sure I understand. So he's just mapping the area, he said now? He's not really. Yeah.
Something goes over here.
Yeah, I want to know what it's doing. What different values it's trying to get.
Explain the Ross version of Minecraft right now. It's on break.
It's like running Mars rover.
Mars rover.
That's it.
Signal to get back on Earth. Simulated. And then you really fly on over flat.
That's a 5 hours away.
It's interesting that Paul's using a lot of backup. Usually I avoid backing up, unless I have to.
Oh, but if you think about it, he's got so much fly out in front of this circle. The radius of the diameter of this turning sphere, right?
Yeah.
There's so much fly out in there. What else could he do?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was at least 3 or 3 inches past the radius.
Well, I've got a rule that says, all software had to be,
Sorry?
is there a rule for 6CAN or 10CAN surgery that said all of the software has to be on the platform? It couldn't be.
No, there used to be.
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, it was said you no longer have to be self-contained.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason was to allow people to play around and see if they could learn ROS.
Yeah.
So, and to me, it's not an advantage.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's like over 4 or 5 minutes. Go to just a little over 4 seconds over 2 minutes.
There's a hang in the message response coming back from, so, and it only happens on directed movements that come after a navigation movement. And I don't know why, but,
Maybe we should.
So, the knowledge of the goal request just doesn't have about a minute. And so something hung up in executives. So there's multiple executives that are waiting for callbacks. And I think what's happening is somehow the callback is getting trapped in queue.
By the KISS rule.
Because other things from maybe navigation is still running. Still wanting
Process is going on.
so directed move after navigation incurs this delay, and it's a bug. Been working on it for days.
Yeah, white callbacks like.
Well, it's true, so everything should be a callback.
Is there anything interrupt this system that now only stops now? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, yes, yes. Nice. Two.
Is Ross built on callbacks or is it?
Necessarily.
Yeah. But the general advice for Ross too is everything should be a callback. I mean, that's the broad advice. Because otherwise, if you're using like actions and services, then you go into an executive.wait or RCI.wait, or .wait until future. You know, there's like different flavors of waits. But
You got 5 minutes
using
in?
that method, it's about this.
Okay, you get 5 to 10 again, 5, 11.
Fif-
5 minutes. 5 and 14.
Past 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it.
5, 16, and 2 cones.
Yeah.
2 nice.
Okay,
Okay.
there they are. Look at these. Okay. All right, this is it. Yeah, with a little luck,
You can do this.
I can do this. Since the guys are saying that I'm not pulling it quite far enough over, now I'm going to do it like this. Who knows? At this point, you know, it could be as simple as the thing's not even square anymore. Okay, I'm going to look. I'm going to check and make sure that the no, it looks good. Okay. Go. Okay. Okay. It's going to pull that. That guy will go back. Okay. No, give me the. Okay, I have to put it back. No, just one. You can.
Nice try.
Actually, I think you could leave it there. I'm real curious to see how they line up. Okay.
You can do it, Doug. You're far enough into it.
Well, maybe. Let's see. I'd have to go even further to the right. At least it's consistent. Yeah.
Consistency is worth a lot.
Yeah,
Bear in mind,
especially because reprogramming this thing, I don't know if I could even find the software that was used to do. I mean, I know I have the probe code, but it's the IDE because this used something by a person you probably don't remember. His name's called Rick Swan, and it has a, what do you call it, an SDK that actually smartly drives all the sensors and stuff. So without that software, you really make anything work. That's why I'm thinking this is just, I just did this because I wanted to increase the number of people that were doing things. Yeah.
You do anything aside from charging the batteries and figure out how to turn it on?
Well, yeah, and actually that was free because I was clever. And that's always scary. It turns out you have to push this button that's on the side, which I didn't even see lighten up until after a couple of times. You know, you got to push that button like 3 times because it goes through some system tests. You know, like, is the camera working? Is the sonar working? Is the blah, blah, blah working? And I'm afraid it might not see this guy. Yeah. This thing was written as simple as it could be. Yeah, there's an actual, I mounted a camera on it one year, and there's a, or this or its predecessor, I can't remember which, and you can actually watch what the camera, what the robot sees. It's really cool. Okay, we might have to move those cans because it's going to be searching all over the place for it now. Come on, see it, see it.
Here's the robot.
No, didn't see it. I'm afraid it's.
This uses a laptop.
That's what strong security.
Yeah. No, like I say, that would have been the smart thing to do. I'm thinking what I need to do is tilt the camera. Okay, I can see there's a little LED in the front that you can watch. Yeah. Okay, that's all right. Let's call. I'm gonna. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna do one other thing for my last run. Okay, yeah, you can do one. Come on. No.
We're not telling.
I'll drive home and get my robot. I can do that.
Okay. I think I'm gonna see if I can change the angle on this camera.
Oh, give it a bias offset.
See if you can see it now.
Doug is giving a bias offset.
Yeah. Oh, that. It's almost over, guys. Your pain is almost gone.
Yes, Paul. Go.
So have you made a change, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So what's different?
Also, for the second run, I made. The second run, I tightened up the localization using the LiDAR because it's localizing using LiDAR to the wall. For this run, I've made it drive deeper into the goal, so hopefully it doesn't leave the thing sitting inside. You're just almost in the goal.
Speaking of LiDAR, so what LiDAR is that?
It's a LD19 wave share sells it.
Okay, how much?
It's
70.
70.
Oh, only $70.
Right.
Pre-tariff, who knows what it is now? Yeah.
So it's a 5 kilohertz, so about 450 points per scan per revolution at 10 hertz. That's cool.
Nah, I don't want to do it.
Not that one. Oh, here's one.
Where's the film vibe?
I didn't like that one either.
It's going to its next search pose. Uh-oh, that's not going to be successful either.
Is it an anti-tan code?
Yeah.
There's force field around the can.
Yeah.
So you're using those TT motors?
Yeah.
What?
T-shirts, Scott's, where they come from.
With membership.
Oh.
Yeah, if you need one, just get one. Okay.
The one that I have got, we had like an ant infestation coming up into our clothes closet. So it's got like 1,000 little holes.
Yeah, just take one, right? Yeah.
Several people want t-shirts. So.
Well, I gave out a few. I mean,
So
who needs them?
Del took some. Not Andrew, not Andrew.
Well, I don't know what's in the box anymore then.
The guy talking to Scott.
Does he
took
remember?
one.
Is it?
So, yeah, so are they, do you charge for them?
Yeah.
If they're not from a member, yes. They're really meant to be for members.
Oh, I
You
didn't
know?
know that.
Yeah.
And I am up to date.
Huh?
So I have to.
Oh,
I am up to date.
okay. Well, I mean, that's fine, right? And the big thing is there's not a whole lot of selection left. And we're getting down to the point where if we were going to buy more T-shirts, we should consider it.
Okay, so, and who else? Del,
What we need is skinnier members.
Well, they have. Well, we do that. We call them 2XT, and 3XT, and 4XT, and so on. All the senior members have those. 4X means you're more senior.
Yeah. Okay, you're 4 minutes in. Yeah, no, I mean, something's wrong, it's backing off. Okay. Something died with the software and backing off when it's captured the can. I don't know what one can.
Okay. I'm going to do my final run to try to steal third if I can. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
All right.
Yeah.
Got nothing to lose.
All right. Okay, now. $16. I wanted to check this. It looks good. At least it still thinks it's got it. Yeah, now. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Chose that second can instead of that other one. You know, and I noticed that one of them's not on the green spot. Oh well, let me go back there and get that on the.
Well, we're gonna give it to it, children's room. but the school caught on fire.
Huh? Oh, okay. Are you a member? Okay, well, it, we usually give them to members only, but you're welcome to do it. Just go ahead with it. You can have it. Just go ahead. I would appreciate it if you would be a member. Okay. All right. You just go to the website and there are instructions on how to do it.
Think about that when you're using
Huh?
your skills.
DP.org. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And get your.
Pretending like it's a joke, when it's real, it really is.
There's some cards if you just so you might want to get one. Just so you know who Paul is. Paul is the president. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Might help me cut it out on the laser and whatever here. And then we'll just.
Go get it! Get it! Get it! Go get it! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tilting that camera back. Yeah. That's the thing with Lego, you know. Put a little hot glue on, spray. Huh? No, this is Vex. This is Vex's equivalent to Legos. It's not really Legos. It's called Vex IQ, I believe. It's actually not a bad system, but they made it so proprietary that it's I wouldn't recommend it for general hobbyists. You know, it's fine for a school who's got lots of jack and money. It can pay for all of this stuff. Yeah, come on now, watch it. Won't see this one that's up close. Well, you may have to run again because I'm gonna try and. Yeah, let's take all those and put them away. Yeah.
One more.
Yeah, I would like to see it get to 6. There it is. There it is.
Yeah. Random.
Okay. So, did I third or fourth? Got to know if Mike's got to run again.
Yeah, I'll find out. 3:59:98. Okay, so 6 cans. Mike has 6 cans at 4:28:86.
So you got to run again, dude.
You got to run again.
Or you're fourth.
Well, yeah, if you want to get third place.
You shave off 30 seconds?
Speed up. You know the prayer? You know the prayer? Yeah, navigation. Let's see my first, second right. I do that.
All right.
So you know you'll be four.
You're watching.
Four?
Yeah.
That's the first.
So how does that work? So the front is first? I just don't know.
That's because I have.
Well, I design electronics. Design boards, program stuff. No, I work for
Hey, Mark, Mark,
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Good job, Doug. You finally completed that with that robot this year.
yeah, well, I could say that's probably it's swan song. So I was glad it went out with 6 cans, you know, because I just what I wanted to do was make sure we had enough competitors and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be a case where nobody, you know, nobody filled out the bracket. So,
Was Scott, number 9, 0 inches.
Yep.
1 minute, 17 seconds, 0.95.
I just need the order of,
Second place was Mike. Third place for corners was Mark Tyson. Then, Mike following, Mark. Doug, yeah, so you missed a barrel.
Barrel racing is next.
Barrel racing is done. 34 seconds.
oh yeah,
Six, was. First place was Ant-Man, 6 cans. Second place was number 9, with 6 cans. Third place was.
go right at the stupid number.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. I'll take it with. So you guys gonna do the prize or something? Or how does that work?
yeah, we should.
Right now, in about a couple minutes while I fill out this.
Is this your stuff here? So
That's the club stuff. That's this one is the cards. I don't know what's in here. Oh, that's the
doorbell thing.
doorbell thing, and then the other thing is competition cans go in here. So we need to get. Whoa. Cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Scott completely redid it.
Much easier to put up and take down now.
It sure is, and it works so well. And it's self-contained. We were always losing bolt on the old one, you know, because we had it held together with bolts, and they were always.
Small number of
But,
parts.
yeah. This thing will scratch. That's one thing you have to be careful about. I think you should probably flip this over, even though I know it doesn't. Even though it doesn't fit well. Yeah. Okay. All right. I hope we're gonna do the. No. Oh, just stick them in there. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
You wanna do that PayPal thing now, or you wanna do it some other time?
What?
PayPal,
Oh, yeah, I can't do it over the. I have to, you know, I have to do it from a computer. I can't do it from it. I mean, when I try to do shit like that from my phone, I just can't do it. I'm just.
I hate it too.
Yeah, it's too small.
Can I get online and
Yeah, you can do it at home. Just,
do it on the website?
yeah, just do it on the website.
Okay.
And there should be clear enough instructions to get you on there.
All right.
If you do, the biggest problem, people usually don't know their password. And I can send,
To the member, yeah.
I sent you, if you should have gotten.
I don't even think I'm on there. I'm not on the mailing list anymore.
No, you get,
I get an email. I do get an email.
you should get an email that says that, you know, that your membership. Look up when you go to home, first thing, just to see if it's there, do a DPRG membership and see if it's, you got something in your email. Yeah.
I saw that, I was gonna join also.
Yeah.
So I went to the website, and there's join, and then there's a place to go.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah, it's not too hard, I don't think. If the thing is, if you were a member in the past, you have a membership, so you're renewing membership. Which means that you probably don't have your password because you forgot it. All right, so send me an email and I will temporarily reset your password, and then you can do it then. Now it'll tell you, yeah, I'm in the membership section, and you can also do, like I say, don't create. If you've been a member in the past, don't treat yourself as a new member, because what happens, it gives you have your old membership and your new membership, and when there's a line in the membership page that says member since. Well, you want to have the oldest date that's there. So you don't want to be like, and also it causes me a lot of problems because now I have 2 accounts for you. And it's just a pain in the
I
butt.
still get, I still get emails.
Well, you might, yeah, okay.
My membership as far as,
I send
I'm
out,
not on it, I'm not on the list.
if you haven't paid and if you haven't rejoined in a year, you drop off of my NAG list. All right. So, but I can always look you up.
So I'll send you an email.
All right, I'll do it now.
And the other thing is I grabbed 2 shirts. How do I go about it? Which they cost.
If you remember, they're free.
I'm not a member now.
Okay, but you're going to be a
I'm
member.
outside.
Okay, you can have it. Then.
I got 2. Should I set up some or how much do I pay?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we need to get, price, can you send me an email?
Just take it. Okay. Yes, normally they'd be $20 or $30, but it's not. I'm not
I
gonna.
wish I had my old one a long time ago. It was like
Yeah. This is I believe this is the new one. You've got a different patch up here. Yes, sir.
We're ready to do price giving.
Okay. We want to get it on the film. So,
Probably not gonna put it in a video, but not.
okay. Well, all right.
Some prizes?
Okay. Ron had a bunch of prizes he was going to. Oh, okay. Okay. Huh?
So including this one, these are brand new. Oscilloscope meters. I think it's 40 megahertz. They're about $80.
Yeah.
This one's glass, and I don't know about this one. These are, I think, 50 tomorrow, maybe.
Hey, why don't we do prize giving so we can like everyone that go, we can like
Yeah.
wrap up. You know.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, everyone, let's do prize giving. You want to make the announcements? You want me to? I gotta.
No, Paul, you go ahead. You got it.
Mini sumo. Okay, something's wrong here. Scott Gibson wins first, second, and third prize in mini sumo.
That's right.
All right.
How does that work?
Yeah, that's just not right. Here you go. Okay. Mini sumo. Time 3.
Oh, I'm up to that.
3 and mini sumo first and second. I don't have a mini sumo third trophy. Gotta go for my future.
Yeah.
Congrats.
User.
I know. I was. You worked on that one too? No, that's okay. Somebody else is making it.
Quick Trip. Mike W. was first. This is the prize giveaway. Oh, if you, okay, so how are we doing?
If you won first prize, then you can win 1 gift. Okay. And so when all the first prize people have gotten their gift, I think we have enough for everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think there didn't. Do we how many contests did we have? It wasn't 8.
I think it's
6
5.
contests.
Yeah. Okay. So that means there'll be 2 left over, which will go to the second prize people who will have a drawing, okay? And nobody can take more than one. Otherwise you can't, get like one for first prize, one for second prize or anything. You only get one prize because we're trying to give them to as many people as possible.
Quick trip wheel, Mike. Hey, Mike. Second prize in quick trip wheel, Travis.
Okay, so Travis, there's going to be an extra prize. So you're going to go into okay, yeah. You got two.
That's all I'm on it.
There's two.
Taking you up on your offer.
Well, I got more than one first place, though, huh?
No, you only get. That's what I was trying to say. Only one per person.
Total?
Total.
Oh, God, what a hard ass.
Yeah, well, no, the reason for that is I want to give as many of, there won't be enough.
What a hard.
What?
No, Mark
Mark
prize in
says
quick trip
that-
wheel.
Mark says Scott could have two prizes.
Well, that means somebody else is not going to get one.
No, well, no, the first place winner.
Every first place winner gets a prize. Okay? One prize. That's otherwise you walk out of here with one prize. Once you got a prize, you're out of here. Then that leaves some extra ones for some of the second prize people. And those people will get to have to do a drawing to see if they get one. Third place
Okay.
people will get
So
anything.
first prize and third prize go to Scott for Four Corners.
And that's a club record, too. Let's not forget that.
That could be.
That's a good point.
That was my goal.
First and
was
third.
to get,
Wait till next year, Scott.
I'll get closer next year.
No, I mean on 610.
Yeah, I'm working
You line these all up on your windowsill. They'll like reflect the sun. There you go. Well done. You're a good roboticist. I take my hat off. And then we've got second in Four Corners is Mike. Mike.
Oh, lining up.
Second in Four Corners. All right. Okay. Barrel racing. First place winner. Okay, we're gonna unlabel. Okay, perfect. You go, Doug.
Okay, and now I get to grab a prize, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one of these.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
I don't know, I'm giving it to you.
Yeah, I don't know. There you go.
Give it right back.
Just give it right back. And then second is Doug.
Okay.
Good job, sir.
Thank you and congratulations.
You know, you're making a profit on these contests, Scott. Oh, you get second as well.
With a better.
Here you go, Scott. Another one. Second and 610. And Doug gets third. And 610.
The good news is we were able to.
That's good. That
Good
gets
job.
that's going to be my.
You're finally winning prizes, Doug. You know, things you haven't been
Well,
with
I haven't been able to compete.
I think that's everything. That's all the prizes. So
Yeah.
now, the second prize is second prize.
Did anybody who got a first prize get their thing? Everybody who got a first prize got a. Okay, so it looks like we have 3 for the second prize winners who did not win a first prize. So who's that? First prize winners, second prize winners who did not win a.
Winners would be out of Scott He already took one. Travis, I don't think he took one.
No.
Mike, Doug, and Scott.
Scott, did Mike win a first prize?
He did.
Okay, so,
Travis and Doug.
yeah, well, I've already got one, so it wouldn't be me. So Travis, grab one of these. I don't know. This one is one that everybody says is pretty good.
This is
Yeah, that's gonna be, that one I don't know.
has anyone
That
used that
one
one?
is good.
Oh, this is an oscilloscope too?
Yeah, that's an oscilloscope.
Oh, and I ordered
voltmeter.
that one.
Yeah.
All right, now,
Somebody else can read that.
now,
I don't know.
anybody who won, is that the only one? All right, third prize winners who did not win a first or second.
And Doug. So everyone. all
This
the
is a
first,
thermal camera.
Okay,
second, and third.
okay,
prize winners have got an additional prize.
okay. Everybody's, okay. We can do all winners have gotten a prize. There's 2 left over.
What about the people that lost terribly today? Do I get a prize?
You want one?
No.
Okay. Did you get the thing you wanted?
Yes, I got what I needed.
Okay. I'm gonna grab, is this the thing to get? Is this the, hey, Scott, is this the thing to get?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna grab one too then.
Oh, yeah, or just that there.
There's one of these still available.
So let's go.
Did you get one? Did you get one?
Next time, fellas.
Good job, man.
Okay.
You are a really good phlebotomist. You better watch out next year.
Yeah.
Next year, yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to up my game.
We'll see you in Robo Columbus. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take several trips. And we need to get the stuff. Did we get all? Did you? Huh? You're welcome. Congratulations. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. For,
On my Bluetooth scanner.
Hmm?
That's on your Bluetooth sensor on my Bluetooth scanner.
oh, you are? Yeah. Yeah, I love them.
Oh, yeah.
They keep me they keep me in control.
I know I should plug one in. I would go, holy shit, look at what I'm doing to my blood sugar.
Yeah, well, yeah, you learn an awful lot. Unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily change your habits, but now you know.
Yeah.
You know you're being
Yeah.
bad.
Over a year. 91C is 5.4.
Yeah, I don't think mine's that good. 5.4 is a 127, isn't it?
I know.